Good morning, folks, and welcome back to our channel. And we are back in civilization. Well, kind of civilization.
Yes, our little old van made it back to our village. We have been having a few issues. If you've been following our channel over the last few weeks, he's been having some problems starting. But he made it back to the village.
Yeah. Problems starting, but once he gets going, he goes. So we made it back safely here. Now, if you're new around here, we do own a little old house in Andalucia in this village, and it's kind of like our second home.
This is our first home. The house is the
That's
second home.
That's our backup home.
Because surely you didn't think we'd be full-time in this tiny little van with two little dogs.
Anyway, guys, yeah, so we had to come back here for a few reasons. One of those reasons was we finally picked up our residence card of Spain.
Yes, 10 years permanent residence, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it feels really good to be a proper resident of Spain because it is our home, really. We've been out here a few years and it does feel like home.
Those little cars, those little golden tickets, 10-year permanent residency, so we're pretty chuffed. And we've also had to sort out like health and things like that, getting our health cards, getting our European
health card,
European travel cards, so we can now travel freely around Europe. And of course the vaccines. So it's all kind of getting these little things done in preparation for proper travel again.
Now guys, you're probably wondering, is this van ready for its next adventure to the big north? I feel he is. Basically, since we've been back, he's been running okay. So he's been starting for the last week every time pretty much. He sounds a little bit off, so what we're going to do, we are going to order a fuel filter and change that, even though it's only like halfway through its lifespan. It's only done like 10,000 kilometers or something, mass or minus. We are going to change the air filter because that's a little bit dusty after our trip to Almeria, and we have changed the oil and the oil filter.
Yeah, so basically a bit of a service, and we're going to see how he runs with all of these parts changed, and then if there's any other issues we will go to the mechanic and see if he can see anything wrong with it. But I mean, we're quite confident that he's going to be all right, aren't we?
He's running okay. It's ironic though, isn't it? We get back to the village and then he seems to be okay,
yeah,
but we are
starting up every time.
Do this quick service just to make sure.
Yes, so mechanically, fingers crossed, all good. Now we have given Vinny such a good clean since we've been back, haven't we?
Yes, Vinny is gleaming inside and outside. We've cleaned under the bonnet, over the bonnet, left and right, all around the bonnet.
Right underneath there, right on top of that roof. Like literally every little nook and cranny.
Nook and cranny
of this van is gleaming. And inside, of course, inside is spotless. Like we've taken all of our curtains down, we've
washed
them all.
everything.
And anyway, we've done all of this, but something terrible has happened. Well, it's not too terrible, but we're kind of quite gutted about it.
A little bit annoyed.
Very annoyed.
Put it that way.
Let's show you. Right. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but can you see 2 huge dents there and the scratches? Basically, someone has crashed into us when the van was parked in a car park in the village, and it was only a small car park, like only 4 spaces, and like we always park there, it's never been an issue before. And we come to the van and we've just got 2 huge dents there, and we're absolutely gutted because we've just done all of this work, and you know, our van is 30 years old. He is a little bit rusty. We do look after him. We do like to keep him really fresh looking and everything else. So when we did all this and come back and you have that, it's quite frustrating, isn't it? But we're hoping that we can get these dents out.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. We're hoping that we can get those scratches out with just the scratch remover. But can you leave in the comments if you know how we can like vacuum, is it, or bang them out or whatever?
Dents.
How we can get rid of them.
I'll just try bashing the other side of the door.
Just with a hammer,
Anyway,
with a mallet.
so obviously that's a little bit frustrating, but it could have been a lot worse, couldn't it?
Could have been a lot worse. Could have taken the whole blooming door off. So as well as cleaning Vinny inside and out, we have been getting on with some cosmetics, touching up his makeup basically, making him look a little bit prettier.
The annual rust treatment, we call it, isn't it?
Yeah, one of many things.
Yeah, because he's an old Ford, we do get a bit of rust along this ridge.
So you can't see it now, can you? Because it's perfect, like smooth.
It had lots of orange bits on it, so we get the little tool out, the little drill, the
rotary tool,
and just give it a little bit of a scrape down. It's never going to be a perfect job, and then a bit of rust deterrent. What's it called? Rust remover. Crust.
Basically, it turns rust, gets rid of the rust, turns it back to metal. So sand it down, put some of that on it, and then do a
Fill in
dodgy
any holes if we need to.
Cowboy spray job afterwards.
But he does look a lot better. He looks awesome. Apart from the blinking dent, he's looking really good and he's sounding really good. So we are actually ready for it. Almost ready for this big trip north.
You're just checking the tape, love.
So yeah, we've changed our tape. Now this van is not held together by tape, even though it does look a bit like that. But we've changed the tape on our solar panel. And can I just say that these solar panels, these flat, flexible solar panels, this one has been on the roof for about 4 years. It is bolted on and glued on with Silaflex. The bolts are glued down, but we also tape it just for extra protection. It's been on for 4 years. And it's still working, it's still bringing in a reasonable amount of power. Because we do get a lot of questions about these flexi ones, are they okay? And I'd say the rigid ones probably do perform a bit better, but these ones, if you've got a roof like ours and you can't have the rigid ones, these ones, they're good, aren't they? It's been good, they've been good.
So as well as changing the tape on our solar panels and giving them a thorough clean to get them working more efficiently, we've also completely changed our sort of solar battery setup because of what happened a few vlogs ago.
We were basically seconds away from the whole van going up in flames. There was smoke coming out from the cables, and then this cable runs all the way down under the sofa and into the battery here. So there was smoke coming out from here. You can see
set on fire, flames were coming out.
This set on fire. We had 2 gas bottles there. We were literally seconds away. Yeah, so if you did miss that vlog, we had a really big scare. Like the scariest thing we've ever had happen in the van. Like there was literally a fire underneath here. So we don't want that setup anymore. We had the cables running down here and going kind of underneath this sofa into the battery, and we just don't want to be sleeping on cables that might catch on fire. So we've kind of removed the battery from under here. We don't have that anymore. We don't need that anymore. And we're going to kind of just have the one leisure battery under the bonnet, and obviously the starter battery, and then our power stations. Safer.
And a lot lighter for old boy Vinny, because I hadn't picked up one of those batteries for a long time. Bloody hell. And I tell you, the power stations are a lot lighter and a lot more powerful than those.
25-30 kilos, aren't they, the old lead acid AGM batteries? I mean, compared to lithium, it's a crazy difference, and you don't get hardly any power compared to the lithium batteries as well. So that one's gone.
Yeah.
And now we've actually run our solar cables, instead of going under a mattress, the cables are going to the front of the van. Much safer, much neater, and they're going straight under the bonnet, and everything is fused now, and we've gone over everything, so we're extra safe.
It's so much better setup. All the weight's in the front. You know, we've got the battery being charged when we drive and by the solar, so we'll have one leisure battery that is going to be proper charged up, and then we'll just be using our power stations, which are so much more efficient
and much safer. Yeah, so as well as doing the paint work and some weatherproofing, could you say weatherproofing, rust treatment and all that sort of thing on the outside of the van, I've been doing some pretty stuff and some cosmetic stuff on the inside of the van. Yeah, so I finally fixed the kitchen curtain, so it's all stitched and nicely holding together rather than flopping all over the place. I fixed new patches on our cushions that had split. I put new patches on our chairs that had ripped. We've done new cushion innards. This is probably my favourite one. Now this is a pair of Nick's old swimming shorts, and this had split because the van's so old, and every time Nick pulled it down, loads of little bits went everywhere. It was like a little snow shower, so it was really quite annoying. So we kind of taped it up and then just did a new cover on it, and that worked out pretty well, didn't it? I'm quite happy with that.
See, I love Vinny. I love this van. He's like a work of art. And like all my old clothes, like t-shirts where I love the designs on, they don't get thrown away. They get reused and they live on forever on the backs of these chairs, our headboard at the back. Now my shorts I bought in Asia like years ago.
Yeah, and basically if something rips or tears or fades in the sun, you can just put another little patch over the top.
Brilliant.
So folks, we have also reinforced our hula hoop shower. Yes, we do have a shower inside this van, and we only actually use the inside shower in wintertime. Hence the reason we have to make sure it's working. But this is not only a shower. We'll link the video up. Oh, shall we link the video up there?
Don't know, it's a bit embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
One of the first videos we ever made on this channel was how to do like an inside DIY shower in your van. We'll link it up here anyway, but it is embarrassing. But yeah, we only use it in the winter time, because in the summertime obviously you can shower outside and everything else, but we've made sure it's working because it is winter and we are going north. But we also use this as a clothes hanger to dry clothes, like to dry smalls and stuff like that. So yeah, we've reinforced that, and that's all good. Now, these upgrades, they're obviously a little bit, what can we say?
Pathetic.
Yeah, like we haven't upgraded major things. Like we haven't got an aircon unit or a fabulous new heater. We have got a heater, but we do need to reinstall that. But you know, to us, they mean a lot, don't they?
We may not have the biggest and the best and the coolest van, but Vinny's got loads of character and he's cozy.
And we always have the best adventures because we've got such a crap.
Yeah, he's the most colourful, funkiest little van.
Yeah, it's more fun, isn't it? It's more fun. But anyway, yeah, so that's all of like kind of the little things that we've been getting on with,
so
spoken about.
What have we been doing all this for? Where are we heading next?
Yeah, where are we heading?
Probably wondering.
So we've got quite a few plans and places we want to visit this winter. But first off, we are doing what we should have done about 2 years ago. Yeah! We're coming to the UK in springtime, like for a few months. Well, depending on how depressing and how bad the weather is, we might even not last that long. But we're heading to the UK. We're going to explore England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland. Yes, and we're quite excited about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it's been almost 2 years since we planned to come back to see how great Britain really is.
And all the things that have happened since. Obviously a blinking pandemic. Brexit has happened. Hair's grown really long.
My hair's fallen out. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 lockdowns. I don't know how many there've been, but
so we're finally going to come back to the UK, and like I said, that's kind of the plan that we're going to talk about, because the other plans that we have, there's no point in talking about them, is there? Because things can change all the time.
We've learnt from COVID not to plan too far into the future and discuss them on your channel.
So obviously we're really looking forward to finally seeing our friends and family in the UK, and hopefully exploring a little bit as well. We're a little bit dubious,
a little bit worried how weatherproof Vinny is, shall we say, and the weather. We've been down here in Andalucia the hottest time of year, and then we're going to the UK
in the winter. It doesn't really make sense, does it? But you know, it's just how things have happened. It's how things have happened for us, and this is where we're at. But we're very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be one hell of an adventure, and obviously we're driving up, and obviously this is an old van that doesn't go very fast, so it is going to take us several weeks to get there.
So we will be showing you a lot of places along the way. As we go. I'm actually looking forward to wearing some clothes for a change. Yeah,
it's the 1st of September today, guys, and we're kind of quite glad that July and August is out of the way, because it's been so hot down here.
So hot.
Whether I'll be saying this, like, you know, next month when we're sort of way north and it's freezing and raining all the time, but yeah, there you go. So there you go, exciting times ahead. Hopefully we're going to have some good winter adventures.
Hopefully we'll see some snow. Vinny hasn't.
That.
It'll be interesting though, and I hope you'll tag along to see what we get up to. But anyway,
right, well, I don't actually know how to do this bit. Can you show me, Ella?
So I've been trying this about 10 minutes now. There you go, like that.
Is that it?
Guards your wrist, doesn't it?
Right, okay. Can you just do that for me?
See, we're all about safety first with the exPAWers. If you haven't guessed what's happening, is Sarah's got herself a new little toy, but she's not very experienced, so we're just suiting her up as if she's going to battle. Right, can you figure that one out now, darling? No, you can't.
I don't get it.
You got one on one wrist, so it goes on the same way as the other one.
Like that, that's it.
Yeah.
A bit tight, that one.
And then when you go like that, web comes out.
So all jokes aside, guys, I am actually quite terrified of doing longboarding, but Nick has so much fun on his longboard, so I'm giving it a go. So I've got myself a longboard. Thank you, Go Next.
It's not about how good you are, it's how cool you look, and how, look at you, proper look the part.
Have hooked me up with some safety gear, which I definitely do need, because I am a complete beginner, and a board. This board's actually a bit longer than Nick's, and I am nervous and terrified, but also quite excited. I'm only going to go slow.
Watch out, quick, hide! Maniac on the loose.
Oh, that is actually really good fun. And easier than I thought. I thought I was just going to fall straight off, but it's quite good. I think with a little bit of skateboarding when I was a very, very young girl, bit of a tomboy actually, and then yeah, it's just like that, isn't it? But this is more sort of, not skateboardy, longboardy. This is more for what, cruising, would you say? Just going.
This board type is more for cruising on the flat, so speed downhill or just cruising, so you can go quite a long way without too much effort.
I will not be doing it without all of this safety gear, because I am a little bit worried that I'm just gonna, you know, go off back. In fact, I might get something as well, some more padding for my butt, just in case I fall on that. But yeah, I think I might get into this new hobby.
What I need is just a brake. You get these gloves with like little hard bits of plastic on them.
I think you should be wearing a helmet too, my love. I think you should go full on like me. Better to be safe than sorry.
Anyway, so my board is more of an adult board, a little bit quicker and things,
No,
and
it's
Sarah's
not.
is a child's board.
No, it's blinking not. It's a proper adult board.
For a very tall
Now,
child.
guys, and I know there's probably loads of you watching what want to get into longboarding like Nick and I. And as always, all of our things that we enjoy using in the van are in our Amazon shop link. Both of our boards are in there, actually, aren't they? And our
Perfect
safety equipment,
accessory for any van. You've got your sup board for the water and your longboard for the land.
We just got to figure out how to get the doggies on there with us now. I'm sure Dizzee would be up for it. Not sure about Charlie.
No chance. Anyway, enough messing about. That's the end of this week's update vlog to let you know what we've been up to and what our plans are.
And what we're about to get up to.
Yes. But before we head north to colder climates, we've got chance for one last little summer holiday, little trip away.
We're actually having a holiday of sorts anyway. You'll see what we mean in the next vlog. And then we will be heading north. So it's all quite exciting, and it's lots of adventurous and hopefully fun vlogs to come. And that's it. So thanks all so much for watching. Before we go, actually, if you haven't picked yourself up any of our exPAWers merchandise, we've got quite a few different designs and mugs and things in our spring shop, and they're actually doing 10% discount on everything in the store from today until Monday or Tuesday or something like that, isn't it? About 4 days over the weekend, I think.
Charlie.
So yes, you can get
Sorry,
a little bit of a discount there, and pick yourself up something cool.
Yeah, loads of cool stuff there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, guys, and we shall see you next week in a mystery location.
Ooh. What are you doing?
Giving Vinny some new stripes. He's taken us on a few adventures and we're about to start the next one, so I think he deserves a few more stripes.
3 more racing stripes. See, I disagree. I think Nick gets carried away with all the stripes and stickers and everything else. But, you know, you got to let him get his own way sometimes, haven't you? I actually really like it, after all. I think. Yeah? Yeah? Cool?
Yeah, looking good. Not quite straight, but nothing is.